welcome you guys on my YouTube channel Pharma Learning with Deepika. In my previous video lectures on size reduction, I had discussed about the various equipment used for size reduction, in which I have covered hammer mill and ball mill. Now let's discuss about the fluid energy mill. But before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please go and subscribe it and share my videos with your friends and family members. Fluid energy mill is also known as jet mill or microfibers mill or ultrafine grinders. So the principle of fluid energy mill is based on impact and attrition. In this equipment, the feedstock is suspended within a high velocity airstream. Milling takes place because of the high velocity collision between the suspended particles. Variants of this mill is also available, which is called as the centrifugal impact pulverizers. Now let's talk about the construction. So fluid energy mill consists of an elliptical pipe which has a height of about 2 meters and diameter may be ranging from 20 to 200 millimeters. The mill surface may be made up of either soft stainless steel or tough ceramics. Usually mills are constructed such that the contact surface are merely linings which can be removed or replaced if excessive eroded after use. Grinding nozzles, it may be usually 2 or 6, may be placed tangential or opposite of the initial flow path of the powder. Normally compressed air is used at 600 kilopascal to 1 megapascal. Inert gases can be used to minimize or eliminate the oxidation of susceptible compounds. So from here, we can pass the compressed air of 600 kilopascal to 1 megapascal. Venturi feeder is provided in the path of the airflow and outlet with the classifier is fitted to allow the escape of the air. So this is the classifier, and here we can give the solid inlet. It is called as the elliptical loop. Now let's talk about the working. So powder is introduced through the inlet of venturi. The air entering through the grinding nozzle transport the powder in the elliptical or the circular track of the mill. In the turbulent stream of the air, the suspended particles collide with each other and break. Thus, impact and attrition force operate in size reduction. The resultant small particles are carried out the outlet and removed by the cyclone filters. The corrosive particles undergo recirculation in the chamber and account of its own weight. These recirculated particles collided again with the new incoming feedstock particles. The powder remains in the mill until its size is reduced sufficiently. Later it leaves via the sieve. Hence, fluid energy mills produces particles with narrow size distribution. Sometimes the particles which are entrapped by the drag of the gas leave the mill and carried out to a cyclone separator or back collector for size separation. Now let's talk about the uses. So fluid energy mill is used to reduce the particle size of most of the drugs such as antibiotics and vitamins. When strict quality control is desirable for the purpose of better absorption, or you can say for better bioavailability, this mill is the preferred one. Ultrafine grinding can be achieved by this mill. Moderately hard material can be produced for size reduction. Now let's talk about the advantages. So first advantages is it has no moving part, hence heat is not produced during milling. Therefore heat liable substance can be mild. Example, sulfonamides, vitamins, antibiotics, these you can mill through this mill. Then second advantages is it is a rapid and an efficient method for producing powders to 30 mm or less. Next is, since there is no wear of the mill, contamination is not possible. Let's talk about the disadvantages, or you can say demerits. So fluid energy mill is not suitable for milling of soft, tacky and fibrous material. Next disadvantages is the equipment is expensive because it need additional accessories, particularly fluid energy source and dust collection equipment. Thanks for watching. Meet you with the next video. Stay safe and healthy. Till then, bye bye. Take care.